Man, I remember the old-time bodybuilders saying, if you want to do something else after squats, like if you want to do leg extensions or leg curls, you're not doing squats properly. It reminds me of the Milk and Squats program, the Super Squats program. Once you read the book, you understand that, you shouldn't have any energy after you've done the 20 repetition set, right? Taking your 10 rep max to 20. After you've done a set like that, it's literally like walking to hell and back. You're not gonna want to freaking walk out of the gym, out of the garage, wherever the hell you are. You're gonna want to crawl back into the house, man, because that's what you feel after a grueling set like that. Right now, I'm thinking to myself, I don't even know how I would do anything else. I don't have any energy for squats, for any more sets, deadlifts, overhead press, dips, pull-ups, you name it. I'm done. Simple as that. I spent a bit of time warming up. I did 3 sets with the bar, 3 sets with 60, 3 sets with 100, all for 10 reps. Then I worked up with singles all the way to 180, dropped to 140, did that for a 10, dropped to 100, did that for a 20. My Lord, that last set for 20, man, oh my God, complete systemic exhaustion. I felt my lower back, my mid back, my rear delts, my neck, my wrists, obviously quads, glutes. It was just like everything's on fire. And once you go through the whole hard breathing for the following 5 minutes and you settle down, you realize that you're done. You're done. And so I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, if you really want to work out, all you really need to do is the squat. I know I've said many, many different things in the past about this very topic. And I've said you need some sort of pulling to match with the pushing, the squats. I still stand by that if you're going to do some sort of like powerlifting kind of protocol, like sets of triples, doubles, singles, heavy weight, right? But if you are doing something like a set of 10 or a set of 20 and you're pushing and you're doing breathing squats, I don't know, man. I don't think there's any muscle that's left, untouched. Everything's on fire. So I'm looking down at the barrel right now of the following few weeks. If I continue down this path, man, I'm not going to have energy to do anything else, man. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I'm excited about that because when I first started the Squat Everyday program, I dreamt of a condition like this where all I can do is squats. I'm telling you, man, I feel as though I did freaking face pulls. That's what I feel like right now. My rear delts, my traps, my wrists, it's all, I've got, I don't have DOMs yet, but I feel like I've freaking done exercises for those joints, for my shoulders and for my wrists. That's what I feel like. And I did squats. Because when you are fighting those repetitions, when you're going through those last 5 or 6 reps, I don't know what it is. I know Pavel Tsatsouline used to call this phenomenon called irradiation, which basically means, it describes this idea that if you clench something hard enough, that nervous stimulation to that particular muscle group, to that particular body part, will spill over to neighboring muscle groups. And he uses the clench your fist, right? Just clench your fist right now. And now, so when you do that, you feel your forearms kind of working. Now make that clenched fist a white knuckle clenched fist. And you do that, all of a sudden you feel your bicep and tricep come into play because you're now like crushing the grip. And now I want you to crush the freaking hell out of it. And the moment you do that, you feel your lat get into play. See how that's happening? So that's called irradiation. So when you are doing the 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th rep, 20th rep, and you're breathing like a freaking maniac, that idea of irradiation starts spilling everywhere. All of a sudden, the squat rack is freaking flexing, the bricks are flexing, the roof is collapsing, everything around you, man. There's energy beaming off you. So this idea of, the super squats, basically people are putting on mass everywhere when they do this. And people like to talk about it's the hormonal profile, whatever. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, sure. You are stimulating the living hell out of your hormonal profile when you're going through hell and back like that. But I'm also thinking about irradiation. Man, everything is getting lit, man. I don't know how many, when you are fighting for the 18th and 19th and 20th rep, I don't think there is a muscle fiber in your body that's just chilling out, man. Taking a freaking smoker while you are there, busting a freaking hernia on the 20th rep. It's not happening, man. If Mike Tyson says to you, I'm going to freaking give you a body blow. Your toes are not going to relax, man. You're going to freaking tighten every single part of you, man. Because that thing can kill you, man. He'll break ribs and he'll put that rib straight into your heart. Because that's how strong the dude is. So that's kind of this idea of irradiation. It is such a powerful tool. Now, I'm saying this to you because, I'm thinking about it now. I'm thinking, this is hard freaking work, man. Oh, man. It's hard work. Hey, I don't know how many people want to come in here and go to war like that every single day. The only thing I'm thinking to myself right now, in 10 hours, I'm going to be getting up at 4:30 in the morning and doing another session. Now, I'm thinking to myself, man, how can I go through this and then go again tomorrow? I'm thinking to myself, well, screw it. I'll just use 60 kilos and do it for 20 instead. I'm not going to take 100 kilos to 20. I'll warm up. I'll do 3 sets with the bar, 3 sets with 60, up to 10. I'll do 10s like that. Work up to my heavy single, and then I'll go from there and work out what's possible. But the mental aspect of super squats, of milk and squats, of any sort of breathing squats where you're there chilling out for freaking 2 minutes under the weight, it's mentally taxing, man. You are there literally talking to your maker. Man, I can't explain it. If you're listening to this, you've never done breathing squats, you've never taken a bar, whatever weight, and you've taken it for 20, 30, 40 reps, do it, man. It's like nothing else, man. You think you don't know where your quads are. You're struggling to put the quads on the map, or you don't feel your whatever muscle, insert whatever muscle. Take something for a set of 20 and 30, man. It's like squats, man. I wouldn't recommend deadlifts for that, because the deadlift just ends up being a gruesome lift. There's too much at risk, because you'll start breaking down the hip hinge into a lumbar hinge, and all of a sudden mid-back hinge, and too much risk. With the squat, man, take a reasonable weight. I'm not saying take your 10 rep max, take it to 20 on day one. Even when you read the Super Squats book, they talk about starting slow. So don't take your 10 rep max on day one, because you won't be able to last. You got to build up the lungs, the heart, all that stuff. You got to get used to it. I know I've always said to you guys, I'm not into bodybuilding, I'm into strength. But these bodybuilders, man, they've got a different type of pain threshold. I'm not saying here I'm becoming a bodybuilder, but I'm just simply sitting here and telling you guys that these guys they have some pain receptors, man. They have some guts, It makes me think of these trail runners, marathon runners, ultra runners, man. That's a hurt locker for 3, 4, 5 hours, 10 hours, man. These people are running for a day, man. That's mentally challenging, man. This thing becomes not so much a freaking exercise of the body, it's a mind battle as well, man. How long can you sustain pain? This is something that a lot of people that are used to, singles, doubles, and triples, that, maybe they once appreciated it, but maybe they've lost it. It's a different type of beast, man. It's a different beast. And somebody that said to you guys many times over, I never feel quads when I squat. I don't know what it is, but high reps, my quads are lit. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. It's because I'm posteriorly chain dominant and I first got to exhaust that for me to kind of get to the quads, or my quads are just simply slow twitch fibers, whatever. I don't care. The point is, every single time I do sets of 10 or sets of 20, I know exactly where my quads are. And I keep thinking to myself, this stuff, what we're doing, with these high reps, this is the parameters that we use for the accessory movements. People like to talk about, the leg extension is a better quad exercise, the Bulgarian split squat is better, lunges, all this stuff. But, you're not taking those for 3 rep, like a triple. So you're comparing a triple rep squat to a set of 30 with leg extensions. Well, why don't you do a set of 30 with the squats, see how that feels, and then do a set of 30 with leg extensions, and tell me which one fires up the quads more. Anyway, I've spoken about this in the last few videos, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, for the next few weeks, man, sets of 10 and sets of 20, sets of 30. Man, I don't know how I'm going to periodize this. I don't know how I'm going to go about it. Maybe, taking like a 30% of your 1 rep max, taking that in between days and taking that to sets of 20 or something. I'm not sure. I got to think about it. But I quite enjoy putting my quads on the map every single day. I enjoy the blood rush My body feels amazing right now, man. I feel like I've got lubrication to the hips, knees, ankles, everything. Like I feel good, man. You know, I feel good. All of the joints are feeling good. And that's the effect of blood. Every single day, just swimming in blood. These joints are getting repaired. They're getting nutrients. They're getting waste products out. It's just it's an awesome feeling, man. The only downside is if you're doing 20 rep squats, I don't know if you have any energy for anything else after that, man. I'm sitting here and I'm like, bench press, man. I hardly get excited for bench press. Like squats for me is number one. And then for the little energy I have after that, whatever, I'll get motivated enough. But when I take squats to this extent, I get out of my face, man. I feel my lower back. I feel everything. And so I'm thinking to myself, maybe this is why the deadlifts feel so damn easy. I don't know, man. If I can prove to myself that high rep squats are going to make my squat go up and the deadlift, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Thank you everyone on the Patreon list, YouTube comments, Instagram. You guys are freaking legends. I love the conversations we're having, especially about this high rep business, because I know a lot of you guys don't do anything above 5 reps. So a few of you guys have said anything over 5 reps is cardio. So, you know, I enjoy the back and forth talking about this. I think there's something to high reps. I really, really do. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Tomorrow is going to be a 4:30 get up, so it's going to be another black background video. Let's see if I can get some sleep, get some food in me, and see what I can do tomorrow. I've got no idea. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.